audio here. Alright, we'll see how that comes out. Back again. And this is my Gruul Aggro deck. Running this mainly so I can complete my the 3 default quest. Let's see how it goes. We're not trying to win here or anything. We're just trying to complete quests. Complete so many green spell casting. I am probably about to get my ass whipped. Well. That'll work. A little bit of ramp. Don't really need Ember Cleave quite yet, no? And this is too loud, so... Okay. I really don't know what these new guys do, to be honest. Let's see. This guy out. Alright, and this guy out. That looks good. Looks interesting, at least. What? Hard to believe. Really be hard to believe. I wonder if I get points for, like, winning. I got some points for something. Alright, so I need a lot more green spells. A lot more green spells. And a few more red spells. Yeah, it should be just rinse and repeat a few more times, maybe 5 times. Get those all done. See what comes up next. I can just use the red aggro deck for the cavalcade to complete the 3rd quest. I hope. Doing this red green might get it done anyways. Yeah, that. There's probably a time I actually remember what all these cards did. Let's see. Oh, mistake. Can't get the Pellet Collector out there with the mountain. My thought processes were probably much better. Wow, okay. Yeah, that was stupid. What does this guy do? Being a combat on your turn, up to 1 blood token you control because I'm... Alright. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Blood type harvest in the battlefield to create a blood token. Okay. So that's going to become interesting pretty quick. Let's see. Let's put this out there. Let's do this. Okay, now I think I want to kill this guy, so let's... Yeah, just stop that from being a thing for a while. Well, we're going to have to get rid of him again, it looks like. Okay. Get a little further ahead here. I am doing this all wrong. I'm almost certain, but hey. That was interesting. So I can do... Oh, this thing stays. I left it up, so... So we got flyers coming after us, so this is going to be 5-7 coming at us. So let's go ahead and get a little damage in while we can. That's kind of helpful. Okay. Alright. So let's... got that guy. And... yeah, let's go ahead and attack with the burning tree embassy. Yep. Gonna be burning some of those bat tokens down. But if your game plan... yeah, see, I can't... okay, now the thing is, how did I concede? There you go. Alright. I'm not sure if there's an easier way to concede than what I've just done. Alright, we're halfway on the big one. Almost halfway on the middle. And progressing on the third. But that works. Not exactly lighting the world on fire here, but I'm progressing. And that was a grand master diabolical plan. just move through the default quest. The dailies, as they call them, I think. Okay, dude, that's a... well, whatever. Alright, now let's see if I can do this properly. Okay, yeah, we do want to scry. We do want... get this out, get that out. Okay, so now Robber the Rich. Whenever Rich attacks, if any player has more cards than you, exile the top card of their library during your turn. When you attack Rich, you may play that card. Okay. So that's... At this point, get this out. Scry again. Bulk Collector is not so bad. Put him out there. And now we can do this. Put this guy out there. And okay, I don't know what happened to that. Okay, that's all right. Questing Beach, number 1. Wow, I'm actually performing well here. I don't know what's going on, but hey. Okay, let's get this out there. This doesn't help me much. Alright, well. Alright, good game, bud. Oh! Alright, make me eat my words. Yeah, okay. We're expecting that. Now we can do this and this. Okay, how come? Well, alright, I'll attack. How come I can't cast Questing Beast? I had the extra mana. Oh, well, gives me lots of opportunities to cast more things, but the inability to cast this kind of threw me. Oh, this card blocks it. I see. May not be a smart man, but I'll figure it out eventually. There you go. Just so you can read it also well. Okay. Dude, now you're messing it up. So that is going to mess me up, and yeah, well, yeah, good game, man. Can't do anything about it. Let's get out of here and move on to the next one. and being honest, wasn't expecting to win a lot of games here. This is a deck that must be 4 years old, back pre-pandemic era. All right, so we're at 2030. We're progressing. Ixalan's Binding. I'd forgotten about that card, obviously, but yeah, be kind. Press Control key to use full force or full control for next action. Okay, control. I can do that. Muffin. Yeah, that doesn't really match up with the image, but hey. Alright. Very similar. Battlefield tapped. Scries. Oh, we'll run it out there and see how we... I do like having the pellet collector available. Oh, hey, he's got some really cool, very cool land. Yeah, I like it. This out there. This guy out there. What's Evolved Sleeper do? Evolved Sleeper becomes a human cleric, base power 2/2. If Evolved Sleeper is a cleric, put Death Touch counter on it, becomes a human cleric. Wow, okay. Okay. Kind of evolves. Okay. I see that. You know, I got the feeling that it's going to be bad for me to let that kind of hang. Alright, that's... Which one? Let's get this. Let's use this guy. Do the trade thing. Yeah. Wasn't much to do about that. It just have to move through that. Oh, the Death Touch is something I do got to deal with. Alright. And this doesn't have any kind of... It's just going to create another zombie token, which I can deal with. Not like I can avoid that. It's going to have to happen. Yeah, I've heard a lot about this guy. Yeah, sure. Let's go after it. Oh, I don't have a card to discard. I always forget that part. Oh, crap. Okay, let's see. Okay, that is actually hurting me quite a bit here, but let's put this guy out. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. Well, let's kill at least. Alright, good game. Sheer dread. Using my own draw to kill me. Wow. Alright, so we're almost to the point where we can go back to playing the decks I like to play. Okay, yeah, I got all kinds of wild cards from my previous turn at playing Arena. Come on. Sunday morning. Everyone's drinking coffee, playing Magic, right? You again, dude? Are we the only two playing? Choose one. Alright, well, yeah. Search your library for basic land, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle. That's kind of nice. Alright, so... no, that makes no sense right now. It doesn't help him. Let's get this guy out there. Okay, good God, that was huge. It's a Titan of Industry. Alright. Let's see. Let's give it haste. Go ahead and attack now. Another Titan of Industry, and oh, okay. So I can cast any of those, but they're so bloody expensive. I'll never be able to get there. All right, let's get this out there, and I don't really have a way of killing this guy. Yeah, I always thought this guy was flying, but I guess not. Let's get Quested Beast out there. And you know, I'm going to attack with all of them because I just don't care. It's like yeah, I'm suspecting that his Day of the Quest have a very, very green tint to them. Alright, so that's one. And I just need a small set to finish. I gotta remember the search terms once I get around to going back to standard and making decks, which might be a while. Like after getting the daily quests done, then I still have tokens for events or drafts, I guess. Draft events. I have to look and see if they're specific or if they're just for any of the special events. They're probably, I'm betting, rather specific, so. Johnny Ace. There we go. Oof. Well. Alright. Well, we're going to be doing a lot of scrying here. Don't need that. Okay, let's check out what Waste Snot does. Whenever an opponent discards a creature card, create a 2/2 black creature token. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, add 2 black. Whenever an opponent discards a non-land card, draw a card. Okay. Well, that we already have Nimber Cleave, so that's done as well. Get this out there. Non-threatening. See, now he's got the Lord of the Rings lands. Oh, dude. Is this a mountain land? No, it's not. It's just, sorry, it says scry. Really don't need that now. Okay, let's get Bulk Collector out. I'm not really sure what your story is, dude. You're just gonna... I like that. Keep getting bone crushers. Get Pellet Collector out again. Let's just go ahead and go to face on this one. Yeah, that was instant, right? Yeah, I could have done that better. Okay, how many of these things can you possibly have? Okay. So next 5. Next turn is an Embercleave, buddy. Well, okay. Maybe not next turn. Yeah, let's do this. And this doesn't have haste, but I get you. Alright, and this time we can wait. Alright, there you go. Some Bone Crusher out there. This guy out there. Alright, so now you're going to have to kill 2 of them. And I'm only... What? Oh, you son of a... So, alright, you've been waiting for that card. I'll give it to you. Ah. Well, we're going to attack with you. We're going to get this out of my hand so I can't discard anything, because I think discarding is a theme that he's got going on. So if I don't discard anything, well, buddy. There we go. Now this should make life interesting for him. It did. he got so mana screwed early, though, that... Alright, let's see how my daily quests look. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. We can call that a day. Huh. Don't know what that is, but we'll claim it. And my tokens. 8, yes. Premier or traditional draft defense. So that'll be the next thing coming up. Yeah, I got 2 packs. Let's see what I got in my 2 packs. I apologize. I have to read all of these because I haven't really looked at them. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. 4/2 forest. Trample. When Earthshaker enters the battlefield, draw a card for each other dinosaur you control. Okay. Dinosaur decks. Sunfire Torch. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has, whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice Sun Torch. When you do, this creature deals 2 damage to any target. Okay. Kind of nice. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to use that yet. But let's see. Deep Goblin Skull Taker. Okay. Deep Goblin Skull Taker. Goblin Warrior Menace. I like Menace. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Deep Goblin Skull Taker. And descend means you descend each time a permanent card is put into your graveyard from anywhere. If you descended, so descended, just any permanent. All right. Rampaging Ceratops, that sounds familiar. 4 in the red. Dinosaur. Rampaging Ceratops can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. And that sounds like a reprint. I don't know from where, but see. Rumbling Rock Slide, 3/4, or 3 in the red. Sorcery, Rumbling Rockside deals damage to target creature equal to the number of lands you control. Well, that could be a really nice removal. Marauding Brine Fang. 5 and 2 islands. That's expensive. Ward 3. Island cycling 2. Alright. Island cycling. For 2, discard. Search your library for an island card. Reveal it. Put it into your hand and shuffle. So, wow. So, discard the card. Spend 2 to find an island and put it in your hand. That seems kind of underwhelming, doesn't it? Okay. And the payoff? 1,000 Moons Smithy. 2 and 2 white. Okay. And it has a wall of text. 1,000 Moons Smithy enters the battlefield. Create a white gnome soldier artifact creature token with. Good lord. This creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of artifacts or creatures you control. Okay. That pretty nice. At the beginning of your pre-combat phase, if you may tap 5 untapped artifacts or creatures that you control, if you do, transform. Turns into Barracks of 1,000, a land at 1 planes. Whenever you cast an artifact or creature just by using mana produced by Barracks of 1,000, create a white gnome soldier artifact creature with this. Okay, wow. That could be abused, you think? Alright, last one. There were only 2, but all the same, it's still the last one. Scampering Surveyor. This thing sounds like a reprint also. It's a gnome artifact. Use a battlefield, search your library for a basic land card, a cave card, put it into the battlefield tap. Okay, I didn't know that cave cards were a thing, but Ancestral Reminiscence. 3 and an island, draw 3 cards, discard a card. Sounds typical blue. Family Reunion, 1 and planes, choose 1. Creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. Creatures you control gain hexproof till end of turn. Nice little combat trick. Nice. Tinker's Tote. Artifact. 2 and planes. When Tinker Tote. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have a hard time saying. When Tinker's Tote enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 colorless gnome artifact tokens. Sacrifice. Tinker's Tote, you gain 3 life. Yeah, those gnome artifact tokens sound like they would match along well with that other artifact that we just saw. The 1,000 Moons Smithy, or whatever it was. Let's see. Goblin Tomb Raider. A red, a 1/2. As long as you control an artifact, it gets +1/+0 and has haste. That almost would fit in the cavalcade, except I don't want it to have +1. So, alright. Idol of the Deep King. Flash. When Idol of the Deep King enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. Okay. Craft 2 and a mountain. Craft. Let's go back and read what craft is. 2 and a mountain. Exile another artifact you control or an artifact card from your graveyard. Exile this card. Return it transformed under its owner's control. Craft only as a sorcery. Okay, so pay 3. Exile another artifact you control from your graveyard. Or you control or from your graveyard. Okay, and then turn it back into Sovereign's. Mac. Sovereign's Mac. Okay. And equipment. Sovereign's Mac enters the battlefield. Attach to target creature control. Gets +2/+0. Alright, yeah, that sounds terribly underwhelming for all the things you have to do to make it work. Okay, Grim Galleon. Oh no. Where'd the Grim come from? I don't know. Magmatic Galleon. When the Galleon enters the battlefield, it creates it deals 5 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Okay. Whenever one or more creatures your opponents control have dealt excess non-combat damage, create a treasure token. Yeah, okay, this is purely deck building kind of thing. I want to build around it. Alright. Continue. I'm done. Alright, well. That was fun. Got my dailies done. Time to go finish coffee.